Hello everybody, this is another Muffin for the Win broadcast, bringing to you the 6th episode. Actually I think this is the 4th episode. Yeah, the 4th episode on the How to Improve at StarCraft 2 series. And in this episode we're going to be focusing on analyzing replays and finding out your mistakes so you can improve upon them. So in this episode I'm going to have Dream, which is like a gold Zerg player, and he's actually in the Skype call with me, so say hi.
Hey, what's up everyone?
Alright, so we'll be analyzing his mistakes, so hopefully he can improve upon them. Alright, so first off we're playing ZVP on Typhon Peaks, so of course it is a 4-player map with fairly long rush distance, so let's see how these players will be incorporating it. So if we look over here, Anglory is scouting out their 9 pylon, and actually will be scouting out Dream fairly early, but he actually made a 10 pylon by accident. But that doesn't
And
matter.
for the record, I thought this was Zona the Cavern, so yeah.
No, okay. So as we look over here, we can see that Anglory is just doing a typical scout on Dream, and let's watch from Dream point of view now. Alright, so Dream sees that this pro is going back, so he's going to be pulling 2 drones hopefully. Well, right now he's just pulling a drone, and then he made his expanded a little off pixel, so he cancelled it and then went back in his main, not sure why. Well, second actually I think Dream could have done is just let that hatch stay there a little bit, because the Protoss will be going to Dream's main to scout afterwards, and he can just cancel that hatchery and then remake it. But he had to go through the trouble of pulling 2 drones to just get his hatch up.
That's pretty smart. I'll remember that.
Yeah, so if you manage to get your hatchery off pixel, just leave it up there a little bit so the Protoss will scout in your main, and then you just cancel that bad boy and then remake it properly. Instead of lull, cancel, wait, pull drones, chase it away, and then finally get it up. Alright, so it looks like Dream will be getting out spawning pool and gas, fairly standard. Going to be putting 3 guys in gas, and if we look over here, Angloy just opening up pretty typical standard 3-gate FE, getting off his zealot and everything. And a thing to notice is Dream's this overlord over here at the bottom left hand corner is flying to the most random spot ever. Preferably it should be scouting that over here at this close air pause. Well, it's not really close air, but then it could still be scouting over there rather than just randomly scouting all the way across the map. So that's pretty bad for him. And as we can see over here, Dream is getting out some more Zerglings, and now he's going to be spreading out, starting metabolic boost. A thing I didn't like is when he pulled his drones off gas. I don't think he really needed to do that, but apparently this is his build order, so I'm not going to question it. And he's starting a second queen over here. And we can see over here the Lings in Dream's natural is just standing there. He really does need to spread them out and claim the Zundog Watchtower. Also, if you haven't noticed, if we look here at Dream's point of view, he never scouted out this Protoss. Never scouted out Anglory. What he should have done is, after he got his expo up, is send that second drone that he pulled and scout for the base. And now he's currently blind at 5 minutes and have no idea what Anglory is doing. For all he knows, Anglory could be like 5-gating him or something ridiculous. So that's definitely pretty bad, and getting out a pretty early Roach Warren, which is fine, I guess. But he should have really waited until his lair began before even getting a Roach Warren, because generally when you get a Roach Warren this fast before even lair starts, it's most likely an all-in. So he should have waited before his lair start. And now, if we look over here in Dream point of view, yeah, he just have this random Ling over here at the bottom left hand corner. He never scouted out his opponent still, so he has no idea what the opponent is doing. And there's this random overlord here, not sure why, at the bottom center hand corner. What should have been done is, once he scouted Anglory, he should be keeping this Overlord probably at around the 3rd or a little bit outside Inglory's base so he can sacrifice his Overlord later. And as we can see here, Dream is fairly blind. He has no idea what the Protoss is doing. He doesn't even have spines, and although he has his Roach Warden up, he really has no roaches at 7 minutes. And a Warp Gate Rush would probably kill him right now because he has just no idea what the Protoss is doing. And as we can see here, Dream is finally scouting out the Expos 7 minutes in the game, but for some reason he just kept them there and never really moved them back to the Xel'Nog Watchtower. And finally, let's go back to his base. Alright, looks like Dream is getting 4 gas fairly early. I really don't like that. Generally, you want these 2 Vespian gas geyser a little bit later. And right now, Dream is doing a mixture of drones and roaches, which is fine. But yeah, these 2 Vespian gas geysers as natural was really early. He should have waited until movement speed for roaches, maybe burrow researched, and everything else before getting out these 2 gas geyser. I know he does need it for the Hydralisk Den, but he just really doesn't need it that fast. Alright, and let's see here. Dream is going to be expanding momentarily around the 9-minute mark, which is really standard. Hallucinate Phoenix going around, and look over here from Inglory point of view, he really doesn't have nothing. He's just playing pretty standard, not getting +1 for some reason. And right now, Dream is just spewing creep at the bottom bottom center with his Overlord over here, even though there's really, well, I just highly doubt Inglory will be expanding here. He really needs to put this around his Inglory's 3rd, so it actually has some effect. Alright, so right now it looks like Dream is upgrading Hydralisk range, getting speed, all that good stuff, and getting out his 3rd, which is good. Very fine. He's a little bit supply blocked, but let's not go into that really much. Something that just basic mechanics. Alright, we can see some Overlord being spread, some Lings being spread at random expos, but really doesn't have these Xel'Nog Watchtowers until just now. Yeah, just now. And we see here, Anglo is sending out some more Hallucinated Phoenix, which is fine. Looks like Dream is just continuing to just make some mixture of drones and roaches and supply blocked again. Getting out his Spire, which is really nice because you do need that for Colossi later. But what I don't like is Dream really have no idea what Inglory is doing. He's still blind. He really should have made an Overseer and maybe just try to fly around Inglory's base, see if there is a Robo Base, see if there's a Colossi tech or anything, because he's just playing it blind and hoping that Inglory doesn't push when he's droning or anything, because he did not have Xel'Nog Watchtowers for a while. He did not have any idea what the Protoss was doing, and even now he still has no idea. And he has tons of Overlords stacked up as natural, which is he just now beginning spread. As we can see over here, the Spire is about to be finished, and he's getting +1 melee attack rate for ranged and armor, which is fine. Continuing to let his minerals flow, which is horrible. He should be spending out all these larvae, as we can see here. He's not making these using these larvae for some reason. Just now is he beginning to use these larvae, and looks like Spire is now done. I would recommend getting +1 air attack right when the Spire attack finish, or a little bit afterwards. He really needs to start mining gas at his 3rd, which he's now just beginning doing. And now at the 12-minute mark, he's beginning to expand again, which is fine. And it looks like Inglory got his expansion fairly up because there was just really no way Dream delayed it at all. He doesn't have his Overlord like just spewing creep over there. So just bad Overlord placement over here, and we can see here there's an observer just standing over Dream's army, and Dream is just going nothing to do about it because he doesn't even have an Overseer. So there's a huge risk of DTs around this time, and Dream could just be getting raped by DTs right now because he have no Overseer to deny this little observer. So right now, Anglo have every knowledge of what Dream army movement is, and as we can see over here, Some more overlords that need to be spread, and some corruptors coming out, and Burl just starting now, and +1 and +1 armor. It's just about finished. He's killing these rocks. Alright, that's fine. So we see here, he still never researched +1 flyer until now, and just getting out too. And Inglor is even commenting blind corruptors, because he does see this with his observer over here. And if Inglory got no Colossae at all, and just went like Immortal High Templar or some other unit composition, Dream's Corruptor would become incredibly useless, because Dream has no idea what Inglory is doing. If you look at his vision, all he sees is this Nexus and this, and couple buildings being placed, and this third. At least he scouted the third, though. So Dream, any comments? Alright, so it looks like Dream isn't making any comments right now.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Any comments about what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, as I review my play, I really should have gotten that Overseer. That would have helped a lot.
And a bunch of other things. And right now it looks